Oh, hey, it's you, the one person that watches all of the videos. It's me, the one person that makes all of the videos that you're watching. Today we're going to look at a Canny Valley endurance home base build that I did for a Twitch follower who sent me a tip. And full disclosure, this is a build that is done by Mitch Robs. He's got one of these nasty amps placed. He's got flex amp placed, which you should never place flex amp. Just don't do it. But anyway, he does, and so we had to build for that. You can do this build for free. There's no need in you going and paying someone for the Canny Valley endurance build, especially when there are online video tutorials that are out there. But the challenge for most people is that they don't have the trap schematics in order to build one. And so that's sort of where we come into play here. I can craft multiple endurance quality type traps, and so that's what I was able to do for B0aMoon. Now let's go look at the amp in question here, flex amp. Now you don't want to place this amp. Absolutely not. It just creates a big problem. If you were wondering what flex amp is, this is flex amp, and this amplifier gets hit from three sides. It gets hit from the north, and the spawns are all back in there. Some of them are up in there. Some of them are on top of this ridge. It gets hit from the east side. They spawn all back in there, and they spawn some up in there. And then, of course, it gets hit from the south side, and the spawns on the south side are some up on this ridge, all down and around through here, up and through there. Anyway, if you have flex amp placed and you're looking to do an endurance build, be sure of one thing. It's going to cost a lot of mats. It's going to be a lot of metal, and it's going to be a lot of traps. It's going to take up a lot of structures, and those structures are going to prevent you from having a full 4-player mat grinder like that one that you see floating in the air. Well, we are doing a Canny Valley endurance run. First time for this home base. First time for this build. Everybody's home base is a little bit differently. We have a couple of bugs to work out of it. One up there in the top left corner. A little block off we need to add right there. Other than that, a pretty smooth run here for the first time. This is B0aMoon's home base. Snake Moon. Yep. Snake, what you think so far, buddy? Snake, what you think, bro?
Oh, it's a good base. It's running pretty good for the first time. I mean, there's a few bugs, but it's really good. I like it.
I think we're going to have enough structures to add back a mat grinder. We had to take the mat grinder out because we were kind of unsure. He's got a really nasty amp placed. Yeah, and so this particular amplifier, we'll show you in a minute, gets hit from three sides. Three. And it shares, he's got every single one of his amps. 3 of his amplifiers have 2 shared spawns. So you have to build for that. We're talking about major headache here. But it's running really well. I'm happy with the first run. Very small things we have to fix. This thing will AFK once we get a couple of these things plugged up. So this is an old Mitch Rob's build, modified to work with all the updates that have happened since. And it needed a lot of modifications to a build that's about a year, maybe a year and a half old. But the bones are pretty good. It just needed some fluffy feathers on it, and that's kind of what we gave it. We need to tweak it now for his amp design and spawn points. Everybody's home base is a little different with the spawns, and so only 2 areas really though that really need any kind of additional help.
Prepare for an attack from the north.
So we're gonna get some mini bosses on this one, Moon.
Okay.
2 or 3. Well, we'll probably get 2 here, and then we'll get 3 on wave 30. I have no idea where wave 30 is going to hit, but it's a random wave. But I do know where 29 is going to hit, and 29 is going to be that nasty amp.
And that's the nasty. That's D.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, what is it? Your D? Yes, it's your D amp. So I have a completely damaged, total damage build, and we have built for every modifier, every circumstance you could possibly think of. We have a mini boss teleport loop here, and a smasher bridge. We're using the AI of the husks in the build to sort of match that, and so you'll see the mini bosses just running around in a loop here. Hello, Freaky. Going on, buddy? We're doing a Canny Valley endurance here, first run on this home base. They're running pretty good so far. He has flex amp placed, and that is a big don't ever place that amp kind of a thing. I have started doing YouTube shorts, Freaky, and today I did one on Twine Storm Shield Defense, and then I'll do another one next week on Canny Valley, and I'll talk a little bit about which amps to place for Twine so that you don't waste your time and your mats. And I'm going to do the same thing for Canny Valley because I've seen too many times the wrong amps placed, and then when someone wants to have an endurance home base, either they don't have the structures or it's very, very expensive to build out because of it. They can save themselves a lot of headache. Here we go, we're just running the clock out on these mini bosses. I have a building blocker here. Oh. And that one. Building blocker. You can kill him if you want, I don't care. It's a nature, so you want to use fire weapons.
I wish, what you call it, the trio, is it the triple or the trio llama comes in this rotation. I need some more legendary spiders. Are they a tank as well? Or is it just...
Yeah, that one was a tank.
I was gonna say, it's not taking any damage. I think like your diggers are fired.
So, Moon,
What's up?
would you recommend me for your endurance build?
Oh, definitely. Probably gonna have you to do my plank. Not like I could do my. What is it called? Yeah, plank.
Yeah, Plankton is a lot of fun. I like doing it more than any of the others.
Yeah, I definitely recommend you. It's really good.
This one took a lot of time, and you'll see why in just a few minutes when we go over there to the next amp.
And then, Key, does it matter what amps you place for Stonewood?
It does matter for which amps you place in Stonewood. Yeah, the one down there where the mine is, you don't ever want to place that one.
Yeah, I don't think I place that one. So I want to get my Stonewood and Plankton built out.
The only one that really doesn't matter is Twine, and that's because every amp is going to get hit anyway. And you have to place them all in the first place. But none of the others you can't place all of them anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go to 29. 29 on the first try.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Another wave coming soon.
So here's Flex Amp. This amp gets hit from three sides. It gets hit from the east, gets hit from the north, and it gets hit from the south.
But we've been pretty lucky for not to hit south.
Actually, this is not Flex Amp. Oh, this was going to get hit. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, this is not. This is the other shared spawn. This is pretty good. It's holding up well. We're going to have mist pods. Or we're going to want to kill the mist pods or else kill the mini bosses in them, one of the two. Wave 30 is random. This is the amp that I thought was going to get hit next. I thought this was going to be the mist pod amp, but it is not. I'll show it to you now because I thought this was going to be. This is the amp right here that you do not want to place. No. This gets hit by many modifiers, war games modifiers like Safety Zone. See the little bubbles here. It gets hit by the tornado. It gets hit by the
Meteors.
hot spots and the meteor showers. And this amp gets hit from the north. You can see the north builds. This amp gets hit from the east, and you can see the east builds. And it gets hit from the south, and you can see the south builds. And we have to fix a little bit of an area right here, and then this thing is good to go. But yeah, this is the amp that you never want to place in Canny Valley. Never ever. Are we killing the mist pods or are we letting them hatch?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one. Next one's on you. King, if I had a weekly quest for the Mythic Stone King, would the mist pause and like mini boss count?
Not in here, only in Twine.
Only in Twine.
You have to do it in a Twine home base because it has to be a 140 zone. And your Twine Storm Shield Defense 10 is a 140 zone, and so once you finish, it stays in a 140 zone forever. And so you can do war games in there and do your MSK pre-quest, a lot of them in there. Your pickaxe is the best tool against that.
What's it called? I found out the mist pods, if you shoot with the plasma discharger, it kills it instantly.
Does it still do that?
I think so. Let's look for mist pod.
I think they fixed that.
I was in a war games. Yeah, war games where I shot the mist. It one shot it. Alright, here.
Alright, well, there's your test. Oh, snap.
So that's the one. I feel like pickaxe is more efficient. You don't waste ammo. I'm surprised how good it's going for its first time.
We got traps wearing out over there finally.
Took a while.
It took a while, yeah. That's the whole idea, is for it to last 30 waves. Well, after this wave is over, we'll go down there and look and see how many are actually wore out.
Doesn't look like a lot.
But these trap tunnels are made deep, so they're really meant to last all the way to wave 30 without having to replace the traps.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've been working on this for a few weeks with school and Christmas and everything else. We finally got it finished today. And this is our very first run. Got a Pokemon catch. Don't let him run away.
What the frick did I say?
Okay, final wave coming up. Alright, C amp. Alright, well, let's head on over to C. We're going to get 3 mini bosses on this one.
Oh, the ball darts? We're out.
They did. I'm going to run through there and show Twitch the durability on all those traps. It should AFK without any issues here at all. Keep an eye on that block off over there just to be safe, though. Over
Yeah,
there,
so
look.
you can.
And I'm gonna go and do a quick run underneath all of the tunnels and let Twitch see kind of what's going on here. So this is sinkhole amp, and this is the build. And as you can see, still a lot of uses left on these. These are endurance quality traps here. They have a wall dart wore out right there. These tires, look at there. Wow. Have some traps that got wore out here over on this side. There is a spawn back in here, so that's not a surprise really.
That's a really bad name to have your username as. Jeez.
Alrighty. Good. Over here, this held up pretty good right here. This is designed to actually break late middle waves. But, they tried to break through and they couldn't get through here. That's interesting. Have some sound walls wore out here. And look, every single one of these tires. Well, there's a couple. There's one with 5 left. There's a few left here. So because I have this blocked off over here, I think I can get rid of some of these tires right here. Actually, I'm going to keep them because I see they are being used. Every one of these tires wore out, gone. Alright, let's check out the east side.
Always in my brain. With you the days are long and the nights are late, and I've been craving you since the first time that I sat by your side.
So this is another shared spawn here. This is shared with Flex Amp, that one over there. I was just showing you. Look at all these tires. Wow. Awesome. Got some sound walls wear out.
Sing it, Tinker.
Very strong.
It's not going out.
So if you were interested in a Canny Valley endurance build, I do them. All you have to do is just toss a tip into the tip jar, and we will build out a Canny Valley, a Plankerton, or stone wood. Oh, they did finally get to a wall right here and break that. That's interesting.
What wall?
A wall on some block off. Alright, let's see how this side fared. So we got a lot of spawns up in there, all down in through here. We have some that want to walk this way.
Oh, I got a Pokemon too. What is it? Spinda? Who's that?
So what now?
I got a Pokemon named Spinda. Who's that?
Oh, good. I don't know who he is. I don't know nothing about that game.
Where do I?
Wow. Well, there you have it. That's a solid build right there, bro.
That's nice. They are still hitting where you play something outside.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. But I got an answer for that, but we can't do anything right now. I'll plug up that one little hole up there, and then you should be good to go.
And then we also have my notes. Hold on.
Oh, let me go and show them this tunnel. This is the north tunnel. As you can tell just by looking at the durability left on all of these traps, these are all endurance quality traps. And it's important if you want to have an endurance build, have the right kind of trap schematics. Looks good, and we finished first try. Woo-hoo! Everybody give a shout out to Moon. Thank you, Moon, for letting me help you build your Canny Valley base, and I hope you're happy with the results.
I'm very happy.
Easy peasy. No stressful points. All done. 30 waves. Finished.